More now on tonight's breaking news out of New Zealand. Police say there have been multiple fatalities after a 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck the city of Christchurch earlier today. Deaths have been reported at several locations and 2 buses were crushed by collapsing buildings. Joining me now on the phone is Kim Savage, a reporter with News Talk ZB. Kim Savage, what has happened today? How bad has this earthquake been?
Yes, we're just starting to get reports out of the city of Christchurch, which is in the South Island of New Zealand. What we do know is that there was an earthquake just before 1 o'clock this afternoon, local time here, a 6.3 magnitude quake around 5 kilometres deep. So a fairly shallow quake, and it was centred not too far away from that main city of Christchurch. Some people here describing it as worse than the quake that struck the same area, the Canterbury region, back in September last year. That was a 7.1 quake, but already we're seeing television reports and we're getting reports here in our newsroom of some serious damage to the city, buildings collapsing, people trapped in buildings, and many injuries. We're also getting reports of multiple fatalities, but we can't say at this stage just the number of people who've died in this quake. What's going on in terms of the city itself? The airport is closed, so no one's able to get in or out of the city. Cell phones down, so as you can imagine, we're struggling to get information about what's actually going on down there. And our government here has activated a civil defence centre in Wellington, our capital. They're monitoring the situation. They've raised the emergency level to a level 3, which is the biggest level for a regional disaster of this kind. So just to sort of describe to you the magnitude of this and just how significant that is a very high alert level. Our Prime Minister, he has he is actually on his way to Christchurch. He will be making his way there. I imagine he might find that difficult, but he will be there to see the situation for himself.
Kim Savage, thank you very much, and our thoughts are with all the people in Christchurch. We're seeing some very difficult pictures from that scene, and clearly there's going to be a death toll. We just don't know how big it is at the moment, but we'll come back to that story before the end of the show. Now back to Libya.